why do so many people seem to hate Katseye? This girl group, which was poised to take the world by storm, has faced an unexpected amount of backlash since their debut. But is all the criticism really justified, or is it just another case of bandwagon hate? Let's break down the most common reasons for the hate and see if they hold up under scrutiny. One of the biggest complaints is about their music being too short and seemingly tailored for TikTok. Their debut tracks clocked in at just over 2 minutes, which left some fans feeling unsatisfied. Many argue that the songs feel unfinished, as if they were designed solely to go viral on social media. But let's be real here, this isn't a problem unique to Katseye. The entire music industry is shifting towards shorter tracks, driven by changing listener habits and platforms like TikTok that favor quick, catchy snippets. While it's easy to blame Katseye for hopping on this trend, they're simply adapting to a rapidly evolving music landscape. The short song length might be a letdown for some, but it's a smart move for capturing the attention of today's audiences. It's not about being lazy, it's about being strategic. Another frequent criticism is that Katseye lacks a distinct identity or uniqueness. Detractors claim that they're just another cookie-cutter pop group, with nothing to set them apart from the countless other girl groups out there. But this argument falls apart when you consider the group's origins. Katseye is one of the first truly global girl groups, featuring members from diverse backgrounds and countries. They've been trained under the rigorous K-pop system, but are marketed with a Western pop sensibility. This fusion of East and West is a fresh approach that hasn't been seen before on this scale. If anything, Katseye's unique selling point is exactly that. They're bridging two different worlds in a way no other group has done before. The criticism that they lack identity overlooks the fact that they're still finding their footing in a new and uncharted space. Then there's the manufactured argument. People love to label Katseye as an industry plant, as if that's some sort of revelation. But let's be honest, nearly every successful pop act has been carefully curated by their label. The idea that pop stars are entirely self-made is a myth. Yes, Katseye comes from a big label. And yes, they were formed through a highly publicized process. But does that make them any less legitimate? The members of Katseye went through intense training and fierce competition to earn their spots in the group. They weren't just handed a career, they had to prove themselves every step of the way. The fact that they were manufactured doesn't diminish their talent or hard work. In reality, being part of a well-oiled machine like HYBE and Geffen means they have the resources and support to go further than many other groups. If anything, their polished image and sound are a testament to the high standards they've met. Another source of negativity is their association with Scooter Braun and HYBE. It's no secret that Braun has a controversial reputation, especially after his highly publicized disputes with other artists. Some fans are quick to dismiss Katseye simply because of this connection, but let's get one thing straight. The members of Katseye had no say in who manages them. Blaming them for decisions made by executives is unfair. The girls are there to perform, create music, and connect with fans, not to navigate the complicated world of music industry politics. Holding them accountable for Braun's actions is not only misguided, but also detracts from the real issue. If you don't like Braun, that's fine, but don't take it out on a group of young artists who are just trying to make their mark. A significant chunk of the criticism also revolves around the idea that Katseye is just riding on the coattails of other HYBE groups like New Jeans or Le Seraphim. There's a perception that Katseye is just a knockoff, trying to replicate the success of these already established groups. But this view ignores the differences in their music, style, and approach. While it's true that all three groups share a common label and might have some overlapping influences, Katseye's music leans more toward a blend of Western pop with K-pop elements. They're trying to bridge the gap between these two genres, aiming to appeal to a global audience in a way that's different from their label mates. Dismissing them as mere copycats is lazy and ignores the nuances of what they're trying to achieve. Every group has to find their sound, and Katseye is still in the early stages of doing just that. Let's also talk about the complaints regarding their visuals and music videos. Some fans have pointed out that the production quality of their music videos feels lower than what they expected from a group backed by HYBE and Geffen. Critics argue that the sets are too simple, the costumes uninspired, and the overall look lacks the flair that K-pop is known for. But this critique overlooks the possibility that this minimalist approach might be intentional. Western pop often embraces a more stripped-down aesthetic, focusing more on the artists than the spectacle. Katseye's visuals might not be as flashy as some fans hoped, but they're arguably more in line with the Western market they're targeting. The simplicity could be a strategic move to distinguish them from the over-the-top productions that are common in K-pop. It's a different kind of appeal, one that might take some getting used to, but is far from a misstep. Lastly, there's the issue of high expectations. Katseye was hyped up for months before their debut, thanks to their ties with Hybe, the extensive promotional campaign, and their global lineup. When they finally debuted, some fans felt that the reality didn't live up to the build-up. But let's be fair, no group could have lived up to the level of anticipation that was set for Katseye. The enormous pressure placed on them to deliver a groundbreaking debut was unrealistic. They're still a young group with plenty of room to grow and develop. Judging them so harshly, so early on, is not only premature, but also unfair. Great things take time, and Katseye deserves the chance to find their voice and place in the industry. In conclusion, while it's easy to jump on the hate bandwagon, the criticisms aimed at Katseye often crumble under closer inspection. Their music's length, their identity, their connections, and even their visuals are all part of a bigger picture, one that shows they're more than just a manufactured group. They're navigating uncharted territory, trying to create something new and different in a rapidly changing industry. Instead of hating on them, maybe it's time to recognize the potential they have and give them the space to grow. So what do you think? Are the criticisms fair, or is Katseye just another victim of the internet's tendency to tear down anything new? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.